Hey guys, this is Mr. Big Fat Tutorial on YouTube.com. Today's video is probably my most requested video. It's a video on opening potato chip packets. I know you guys are having a lot of trouble out there and you've been messaging me, so I'm going to help you out today. I know that it's very difficult to try and return potato chip packets when they've been semi-opened or semi-damaged, or when the contents have been really crushed, really. But hopefully my tutorial today will help you out and you won't have any more problems with it. So enjoy, guys. Okay, so for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using what I call magic hands or magic fingers. What I do with magic fingers is, if you ever look at the way a magician holds something, he holds things very precise, like this. And it lets you clearly see everything he's doing because you got like all these holes going on right here. Lots of fingers free and stuff. So I'll be using magic hands. So what I'm using today is potato. It's an Irish crisp. What you need to do, it's a regular foil bag. It's not the polycarbonate myethylene bag that are very difficult to open. It's foil. So all these new foil bags, it doesn't matter if you use your right hand or your left hand when you're pinching the vein. The vein is the back along here. As of 1985, all bags were made ambidextrous. If you were buying potato chips before 1985, you'll understand that if you were left-handed, it was very difficult to open these. But as of then, everything has been made universal ambidextrous, so it's very easy to open. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to be using my right hand. You pinch just at the top of the vein here. You pinch like this. Now you'll need to separate it out, so use both fingers and pinch. See my magic hands? Magic fingers? Okay. Pinch both sides as close to the top as you can. Top vein is along here. That's the top vein up there. And that's the bottom vein. And that's the middle vein right here. You need to pinch at the top vein. I hope the crinkling isn't too loud on my microphone. You need to pinch the top vein and slowly pull apart. If you pull apart really quickly, you'll damage the whole bag the whole way down. And all your potato chips will fall out. So what you need to do is pinch the top vein here. And what I'm doing here is, I don't know if you can see that. This part of my hand, I don't know what that part of your hand is called. The fat of your hand. They come together in the bag. So you're pinching and you're putting your hands together and you're leveraging it open. If you can see that, it's slowly opening. You're leveraging it open. Now keep going till you reach the full end of the top vein. Okay. Now there you go. Now you've made no breakages along the seams of it here. So there you go, that's how you open it. Now there are other techniques. That was what we, with this bag here, it's what we call a top loader. You open it from the top. There is also a bottom loader where you would hold the packet like this and you would open the bottom. Usually there's a bowl under here where all your potato chips will fall in. But very rarely are you going to use a bottom loader openingage. They mainly do it in Hollywood when there's parties and stuff, and they need to open their potato chips really quickly. They don't want to turn the bag over and pour it. They want to just like pow, and it's out in the bowl. But that's the other kind of loader. That's the top loader, and then you have the bottom loader. Now there is another quite popular technique for opening potato chips. It was invented by a guy called Chris Stradler. His nickname used to be Swiss. It was called the Swiss twist. The Swiss twist. A lot of people use this today. Basically, what happened was, it was a very tragic accident where one of Chris's friends threw a lump of Swiss cheese at his hand. And it caused his hand to become quite deformed. And he found it very difficult to open his potato chips after that. So Chris Stradler invented the Swiss twist. What he did was, instead of opening it like standard top loader, because his hand was in a cast for, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years, he had to, imagine if your hand is like a claw, he had to bring his hands across. The Swiss twist is hard to do. I'm not going to say it's easy. Basically, he pinched the bag on opposite sides like this, and when he would open it, it would open like that. If you can imagine holding it like this, there's the overhand Swiss twist. Overhand always means from the right. Overhand Swiss twist, pow. Or the underhand, which is like your left hand. But that is the only other way. Swiss twist is only popular with people with sports injuries, people in the sports profession. It's also popular in Antarctica where your hands be really cold and it's really difficult to use your fingers. And also it's popular in Switzerland because it's called a Swiss twist. Other than that, you don't need to know anything else.